Hi everybody, we're here with Gemma from the Yacht Stew Academy.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me. Good,
My pleasure.
thank you.
So tell me, you used to be a stewardess, right?
Correct, yes.
So how long were you a stewardess for?
I was stew for 10 years.
10
just
years?
about, yeah. And left almost 3 years ago now.
Oh, right. And then so you left and you set up your business. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, so I am the founder of the Yacht Stew. It started in 2016 as just an online community for stewardesses. And we're now a fully accredited training academy for interior crew and a full service recruitment company as well.
That sounds cool. So how many like students do you have? Or?
We've got around 900 students
Wow.
active at the moment.
Yeah,
So
that's such a
it's
growth,
awesome.
isn't it?
It's great.
So tell me about it. What does it do? What if I was a stewardess and I wanted to join the
Sure.
program? How do I go about doing it?
So it's completely online. As I said, completely accredited as well. We do in person and on board, but online seems to be everyone's kind of cup of tea at the moment.
Yeah, it's easy to do, right?
Totally. But we do junior crew all the way up to senior crew and everybody in between. So they just kind of pick a topic and we most likely have a course for it, and then they can get busy and our teachers go through it with them, Zoom calls, assignments, that whole stuff.
That's fantastic. Yeah, what a great idea. So
Thank
what
you.
gave you the idea? Well, how did you transition from being a stewardess
For sure.
to being an entrepreneur?
I mean, I always wanted to run my own company, and the Yacht Stew, the goal for me was to always bring more crew together. And in 10 years, I was never given a training budget on board. And so I really wanted to give back to the community and thought if we can do that through affordable online education, why not? So a little idea turned into something big, and now I hire ex-chief stews on my staff, and it's amazing.
That's fantastic. So tell me, like, what's a typical day for you?
Oh my gosh, every day is different. I think that's why I love my job. Like today at the moment, we're at the boat show, so you'll do emails as soon as you wake up, come meet clients, meet captains, go do like some lunches with, students, come back, walk the show, talk with everyone, go home, more emails, catch up with the team, go to bed, wake up, start again.
So busy.
Yes, yeah.
So how do people find out about you and find out more information?
For sure. So if you just go to theyachtskew.com, all the information about our recruitment services, training academy, podcast, we have a shop, we have notebooks, everything.
Wow,
Everything's online.
a lot. So yachtstew.com.
Yes.
And on Instagram, Facebook, that kind of
So
stuff?
Instagram is the Yacht Stew, the Yacht Stew Academy, Yacht Stew Recruitment. It's all there.
The whole package.
We've taken it all.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you today,
Thank you
Gemma.
so much.
Thanks
So
very
good to
much,
meet
Gemma. We're here with professional women in
Yep.
yachting, and we're talking about women empowerment and professional women on yachts. So if you could do all your 10 years again as you did as a stew, what would you do differently to kind of feel more empowered or that kind of thing?
Gosh, heavy question.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think there's a lot that you could do differently. I think for me, I wouldn't second guess myself so frequently.
Oh, yeah?
But I think through that, I've actually learned in the later years on board through doing more education and courses, you stop second guessing yourself.
Yeah,
because
knowledge is power, right?
Absolutely. And when you empower yourselves with the decisions and making those decisions based on fact, you aren't going to second guess yourself.
That's
So
true.
for me, I think education is so key and so important to stand firm in the right decisions. And if people question you, then you have the facts to back that up.
Yeah, great answer.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. We're here at the Palm Beach show with...
Annie.
Hi, Annie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Danny. So, Annie, tell me, when did you join yachting?
I joined in August. Is when I took my SCW.
Oh, like last year, right?
Yeah, in 2022.
So not long.
Not long.
So you're still
yeah.
green.
hmm
So what role do you do? Decky, stew?
I've done deck stew. Right now I'm doing stew.
So you now do stew?
Yeah.
So what kind of boat do you work on? Big one, small one?
I've done a lot of freelance stuff. So big, like 40 meters. I guess is kind of more medium. And then right now I'm working on an 88 meter foot.
Yeah.
So
That'd be huge.
that would be really big.
So you've done any trips?
Yeah, I've gone to the Bahamas once. We
Oh,
were
yeah.
there for like almost 3 weeks. It was awesome.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
It's so beautiful there, right?
Yes, it was beautiful.
So we're here today with yachtchefs.com and Professional Women in Yachting. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about that.
Okay.
How do you feel that how the industry can empower women more?
I feel like women could be empowered more in yachting just by all the girls banding together and empowering each other to be better and like having tips thrown down versus like more of a stern eye. I feel like especially being green,
Kind
sometimes
of sharing advice?
Yeah, advice always works. And I've honestly only had great experiences. Like all the people I've worked with and the chief stews I've worked with have only been amazing. And then also just having like more safety on board, and the SCCWs, they sometimes talk about how sexual assault is hard in the ocean because there's no, government
Nowhere to run either, right?
like running the whole entire ocean. So just having that kind of like safety within your crew and that being like more of a spoken word, I think would be really good.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like having more of a conversation with the crew on the boat about how you feel, about your safety, and feeling more comfortable in your environment.
Yeah. Because I know that was something that was hard for me whenever I was training. I was like, oh, is this going to be hard? But it hasn't been. So.
Hasn't been.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great to hear. So one question we're asking everybody, what would be your electric chair meal?
My electric chair meal would be a seafood pad thai. Very spicy, probably 8 out of 10 spice. I love pad thai.
Sounds good. Hi everyone again. We're here with the beautiful...
Rhiannon.
Nice to meet you, Rhiannon.
Nice to meet you.
So what brings you to the show today?
My boat is right just down the dock, a few boats over there. Yeah, I'm on Sullivan's Island, just a few boats down.
Fantastic. So what position are you on the boat?
I am the first mate aboard my boat, yes.
Fantastic. How long has it taken you to get to that kind of level? Have you been in yachting before or any history?
I've been in yachting for about 18 months, but I actually grew up aboard a sailboat and I've crewed schooners and stuff as well. So my background is more in the sailing side of things. So I've been on board this yacht for 18 months. This is still actually my very first boat. I just love the captain and love the program. And so
that's fantastic. Have you done any trips around lately?
Yeah, so this West Palm Beach is our home port during the winter, and then we do trips to the Bahamas. And then during the summers, we're up in Annapolis with trips up and down the Northeast.
That sounds fantastic.
It's a great program.
So we're here with yachtchefs.com and Professional Women in Yachting. So we're asking big questions.
Sure.
But a big question for you. How do you think the super yacht industry can empower women more?
It's an excellent, very big question. I think it's especially pertinent to women on deck because traditionally in this industry, there's been such a strong dichotomy between the boys work outside on deck and the girls work on the interior. And we're starting to see change in that. You're starting to see more female deckhands, more female first mates, female captains, but we're still relatively on the forefront of that change. And unfortunately, there is still a lot of prejudice where you get a lot of men who look at women as less strong, less capable, less this, that, and the other.
And have you witnessed that?
I have, yes. Unfortunately, yes. But I personally think we are starting to see some positive change where people, and it's happening from both top down from the captain's level, where captains are starting to be more accepting of hiring female exterior workers, and then the other deck workers as well, kind of from the bottom up, are being more accepting of women on deck as well. So I think we're starting to see change, and it's very exciting to be a part of, really.
Yeah, that's great. Where do you see yourself going forward in your career? You're hoping to be a captain one day?
I sure am. I actually just completed my 100-ton coursework and exams for that. So yeah, I'm on my way, and I want to just stay on this path. I'm just thrilled to be here and to have found this opportunity, and I'm just gonna
just keep going.
Just keep trucking along,
that's fantastic. But it's great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
Thanks very much for talking to us today.
Absolutely. This was fun. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. We're here at the Palm Beach show with the beautiful Chloe.
Hi.
How you doing, Chloe?
Good. How are you
Nice
doing?
to meet you. So you're a stewardess, right?
Yes.
How long have you been in yachting?
I've been in since October of 2022.
So brand new, fresh out the box?
Pretty fresh.
Done any trips lately?
Yeah, I was just in St. Thomas for a week.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, really good.
How do you find the crew?
It's been a great experience so far. Yeah, we've got a really good, positive crew on board.
So what made you take the jump from working on land into yachting?
I was just kind of bored of my job back home, and my cousin has a sailboat and kind of mentioned yachting, and I jumped for it.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Where did you do training?
At Blue Water in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
And how did you find it?
It was really great. Yeah, really great experience.
So we're here today with yachtchefs.com and Professional Women in Yachting, and we're asking people, how do you find the yachting industry as a woman? Do you find it empowering, or do you think there's things that could change? Like, how did you feel when you first joined?
I actually have had pretty positive experiences so far. My interior team on my boat is really uplifting and really empowering, and we definitely have each other's backs in everything we do.
Is there anything when you came into yachting that you were a little bit worried about?
Just kind of the whole separation of guys on the outside, girls on the inside.
So we were speaking earlier about the uniforms.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
Just the over-sexualization of uniforms, girls always are showing cleavage, or the skirts are a little too short. Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
it's kind of annoying. Like, I'd rather be known for my service skills than, you know, how short my skirt is.
And do you think there's anything that people can do to kind of change that?
I feel like definitely more women designing crew uniforms.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea,
Yeah.
right?
Like,
More
I need
practical.
more pockets to
More
put
pockets.
like notepads and things. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe someone out there can do that.
yeah.
Well, it's great speaking to you.
Great speaking to you too.
Always a pleasure. Thanks very much, everybody. Hey, we're here at the Palm Beach show with the beautiful Marika. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Where are you from?
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Wow, Northern Ireland all the way down here to
Yes,
West Palm.
Absolutely.
That's great. So what are you doing? Are you working on a boat?
Yes, I'm a stewardess.
Stewardess. And how long have you been doing that for?
7 months.
7 months. That's pretty not long, really, right? Pretty
Yeah, yeah.
new. Done
new to the
any
industry.
trips?
Yeah, we did a bus trip about a month ago.
Where did you go?
Bahamas.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're here with Yachtchess.com and Professional Women in Yachting. I'm going to ask you a big question about women empowerment. How do you feel that the industry could empower women more in yachting?
I feel if we all come together as a team and really just join our forces and understand what we're all going through, emotions, because it's a tough industry.
It
you
is,
know?
right? And it's hard work.
It is. It's long hours, and everyone's tired. Everyone gets snappy a little bit, and we need to know how to communicate our emotions to each other. I think that's the most important.
And how do you think that crew members can help that situation? Do you think there should be like sit-down talks or chats or like just discussing mental health more?
I think so. Yes, absolutely. If we just, even if it's like a simple, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Or maybe, or you look down today. Do you want to step outside for 5 minutes and talk about it? And if someone says no, then absolutely respect that. But some people would like to open up and talk more about what they're going through.
And is there any situations you've been in where you felt that you could be more empowered in that situation and done a better job or delivered a better service or something like that?
Yeah, I do. I feel like, I mean, I love my crew and we work well together, but
That's
sometimes
fantastic.
I feel like there's the lack of, hey, how are you today? Let's take 5 minutes to talk about how you're feeling. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we're in the West Palm Beach boat show with Paige. Nice
Hello.
to meet you, Paige.
Nice to meet you too.
So you've been working on yachts long?
About a year and a half.
What do you do?
I'm a second stew.
Second stew, and
Yeah.
you've been a year and a half, so you're in for a while.
Yeah.
So we're here with Yachtchess.com and Professional Women in Yachting, and we're asking questions about women empowerment in yachting.
Okay.
How do you feel coming into the industry when you first started about the industry as a woman?
I felt amazing. I started as a deck stew.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so I was with the boys on deck, but then I also learned with the girls inside, and it was great.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. Nothing to say.
How do you think that the industry can change to kind of empower women more?
Probably more on the deck side, just being like, girls can do it too. It's
Yeah,
not
girls
just a
can do
guy
it too.
thing, you know, because some girls are stronger. I hate
So
to admit
do
it.
you work in interior now?
Yes, now I'm just a second stew, but my first job I was deck stew and drove the tender, and I learned all that, so I'm confident on deck now too.
And which do you prefer, deck or inside?
You know, there's pros and cons to both, but right now I love service so much, and so I really like being inside. But every now and then I still get to help outside, and those are the good days where you
Yeah.
get to do both and stuff. But there's definitely pros and cons to both, and if you're doing one, you're going to want to do the other anyways.
Yeah,
So,
it's good to get a good all-round aspect and-
Yeah.
and understanding of the
Yeah,
boat.
and now if they push me outside to throw a line, I know what to do.
You're good.
So, yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
So you I just needed to get it out. Once it's out, it's fine. What's your like electric chair meal?
A big juicy cheeseburger,
Cheeseburger.
a Wagyu burger
Oh, sounds
with
good.
cheese,
Yeah. What kind of
and-
cheese?
American
American.
cheese,
Yeah. I'm down. I like Swiss, but I'm down for American.
and bacon,
Yeah.
and lettuce, and tomato, and mayo, with crispy truffle fries,
Yeah.
and ranch to dip it in.
Oh, that's gross.
Ranch to dip my fries in, and a Corona.
Well, sounds like a good meal. Very nice to meet
Yes,
you, Paige.
nice to meet you too.